Chapter 1. Introduction to Computers. A computer is a wonderful electronic machine. It works very fast and accurately. It can work for a long time without getting tired or bored. It can also store a large amount of data. A computer has the following main parts. You should know. Charles Babbage is regarded as the father of computers. Computers are used everywhere, whether it's a small store or a large organization, to perform a variety of tasks such as typing letters, keeping records, sending and receiving emails, making audio and video calls, searching information, etc. Characteristics of a computer. Let us now learn about some of the unique characteristics of computers that have made them such useful machines as they are. Speed. Computers are much faster as compared to humans. A computer performs in less than a minute a task that may take hours if done manually. Storage capacity. In a computer system, large amounts of data can be stored for future reference. Even after several years, the information recalled will be as accurate as on the day when it was stored into the computer. Accuracy. A computer performs all calculations and comparisons accurately. It works on garbage in, garbage out principle. It means that if you give it the correct input, a computer will give an accurate result. Versatility. A computer is a multi-purpose machine. It can do many tasks at the same time. Diligence. A computer does not get bored or tired like humans. It can work for a long time. Its performance never quite goes down. Limitations of a computer. The following are the limitations of a computer. A computer cannot do anything on its own. It needs instructions from the user. It needs electricity to run. It has no learning power. A computer cannot care for itself like a human does. Uses of a computer. A computer is a multi-purpose machine. It is used in schools, offices, banks, hospitals, airports, shops, and almost everywhere to do different tasks. Some of the uses of computers at different places are explained below. At homes, computers are used for playing games, listening to music, watching movies, keeping record of household expenses, etc. They are also used for studying and making online payments. At schools, computers are used in schools for preparing examination papers, report cards, storing records of students and teachers, and teaching various subjects. In offices, computers are for keeping records of employees and official documents, sending and receiving messages, emails, etc. At shops, Computers are used for keeping records of goods and making price lists, calculating and printing bills, and keeping a record of sale and purchase, etc. At railway stations and airports. At a railway booking counter, computers are used to provide general as well as reservation tickets to the passengers. Computers as LED screens can be seen at railway platforms and airports, displaying arrivals and departures of trains as well as flights. In hospitals, computers are used for keeping records of patients and their treatment and diagnosing complicated diseases. Working of a computer. A computer works in the same manner as we do our day-to-day activities. It works on the IPO, input, processing and output principle. Data and instructions. Input. Processing, data, process. Output, processed data, output. To make something, we have to collect the raw material first and follow a process to get the desired result. For example, if we want to bake a cake, we first have to collect the raw material, sugar, flour, eggs, etc. We then follow a process making the dough and baking the cake in an oven before we get the desired result, which is a delicious cake. Let us understand how Mom made the toast. She put the bread into a toaster. This is the input. The toaster processes it. We get the toast. The toast is the output. The computer too follows the IPO process to perform all the tasks. 1. We feed some data into the computer. We also give it the set of instructions to be followed. Data and instructions are called the input. Input devices such as the keyboard, mouse and scanner help with the input. You should know, data may consist of words, numbers, symbols, pictures, sound, etc. 2. The computer performs the tasks that we want it to do by following the instructions that are given to it. This is called processing. All the instructions are followed in the processor, the central processing unit or CPU of the computer. 3. The computer then displays the processed data. This is called the output, which is given by the process or through output devices such as the monitor, printer, plotter and speakers. Secondary storage is used to store the output for later use. Input. We give data and instructions to the computer. For example, 13 plus 15. Processing. The computer analyzes the data and instructions and adds two numbers, 13 plus 15. Output. The computer displays the result on the monitor. 13 plus 15 is equal to 28. Types of computers. Computers come in various types and sizes. Let us learn more about them. Personal computer. This is a small computer that is designed to be used by one person at the office or at home. A personal computer is also referred to as PC. It is also known as a microcomputer. Such computers are the most popular and are multi-purpose. A laptop is a type of personal computer. It can be kept on the lap. It has an inbuilt battery. Laptop is also called a notebook. A workstation is a computer intended for individual use that is faster and more capable than a personal computer. It's intended for business or professional use rather than home or recreational use. Mini computers. Mini computers are more capable than microcomputers. They are faster and have a more robust memory. Unlike microcomputers, most of the mini computers provide more than one terminal so that several users can use the system at a time. Such systems are referred to as multi-user systems. Mainframe computers. Large organizations use these computers for highly critical applications such as bulk data processing. A mainframe is the heart of a network of computers or terminals which allows hundreds of people to work at the same time on the same data. Supercomputers. These are the most powerful and the fastest computers. These are used for jobs that involve big calculations like weather forecasting, engineering design and testing, serious decryption, economic forecasting, etc. Param 10,000 is the name of a supercomputer designed by India. Sum up. The computer works in 3 steps: input, processing and output, IPO. We feed data and instructions into the computer. These are the input. The computer processes the data and displays the processed data in the form of information. All the instructions are executed by the processor, the central processing unit or CPU of the computer. The result of the work done by the processor is called the output. Laptop is a type of personal computer. It can be kept on the lap. It has an inbuilt battery. Laptops are also called notebooks. A workstation is a computer intended for individual use that is faster and more capable than a personal computer. Large organizations use mainframe computers for highly critical applications such as bulk data processing. Supercomputers are the top of the heap in power and expense. These are used for jobs that take massive amounts of calculating like weather forecasting, engineering design and testing, serious decryption and economic forecasting.